My question is just really quickly, you're somewhere outside Cincinnati right now, right?
Yes, just south of in Newport. I think it's Newport.
Okay, just south of Newport there. And you're preparing to go to this Independence Day conference this weekend.
Yes.
How are those preparations for you coming?
For me, not too bad. Pretty much prepared for them. As far as the issues go, I pretty much know where I stand, and what I think will be best for the country, and that sort of thing. So that's not too bad.
What is your understanding of how many people are going to be attending this conference?
Originally, there was going to be about 25. I think it's down to about 10 that are supposed to be definitely showing up. Beyond that, I couldn't tell you. I'm not one of the people who are putting it on.
So it was 25 originally. Now it's down to something like 10 people showing up. That's going to make it a smaller list to which to choose the independent candidate, I guess.
Well, I already moved up then.
Well, that helps. You still believe your chances are good then to win this nomination?
It's anybody's guess. I don't know how it's all worked out to go. Supposedly there's supposed to be 2 possible votes for the people who are going to be observing it will cast their vote, but the people who are putting it on reserve the right to change that vote. So who knows?
Well, I mean, we talked before. You believe, regardless of what the outcome of this conference is, you still believe that winning some sort of, or becoming president, I guess, is still a legitimate possibility for you.
Yes, it is.
And that hasn't changed in the week since we spoke.
No.
What would you say then to critics who suggest that this independence conference coming up this weekend is a lot of ballyhoo about nothing, really?
Well, I guess the same could be said about the other, the Republican and Democrats, because I haven't heard any what I would consider legitimate plans for solving any of the nation's problems from either of the 2 major parties. And I've reviewed the better part of 100 of the presidential websites so far. I mean, not thoroughly, but just kind of looked through them. And some of the ones that I've never heard of before have some better plans and ideas than the front runners in the major parties.
That does seem to be the case. We almost kind of wish that one of these candidates would, these Democratic or Republican candidates, would maybe steal something from your campaign and make it part of their own.
Well, it just shows I'm on the right track.
So what?
It certainly wouldn't hurt their campaign any, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. As far as you're aware, what is the schedule going to be then? I mean, tomorrow is Friday, kind of the informal day of the conference, as I understand. What's the kind of the schedule for that?
Friday, well, at least from what I've been told and understand, is just a few of us that showed up early will get together, kind of have dinner and that sort of stuff, and just kind of get familiar with what's going on, and then Sunday or Saturday morning will be I guess the mock debate or whatever, and then Sunday will be the final show.
The big one.
Debate.
Right. You said you were in the library earlier talking or communicating with some of the presidential candidates. What is your sense of how they feel about their chances?
Oh, I didn't say I was communicating with other presidents. I was just going over their websites and that sort of stuff.
Have you been in contact with any of the other presidential candidates this week?
Well, I sent some of them emails and everything else, and kind of asked them questions that have been asked me by reporters, which was what makes them think that they can carry out their plans. I mean, they all have to go through Senate and Congress, and I'm looking to get rid of them. So I've already answered that question. Once I get rid of them, I can carry out my plans and whatever plans that people want. I haven't heard anything back except for generic auto response mail yet.
Well, that figures. What would you? I mean, you mentioned reporters. What kind of press coverage is this conference going to be getting? Do you think?
I don't know. I am not one of the people that are putting it on. I've emailed everybody that I could find in the Cincinnati area trying to get their interest. I haven't heard back from any of them. I just kind of put a challenge out to them and everything else. Basically saying, hey, listen, we got some pretty good ideas here and that sort of stuff. You at least owe it to us, equal coverage and that sort of thing. But it's one of those things where I get the feeling the media is not being paid enough to show up. So, which is unfortunate because the media is obviously putting their pocketbook ahead of what's in the best interest of the country. Whether or not the actual presidential candidate comes out of the conference or not is irrelevant. It's the fact that ideas get passed across and run by the people, and people get to see other candidates. And that's what's in the best interest of the country.
You don't have any sense that there's like a national press coverage coming for this conference?
Well, if there is, I don't know about it. Like I said, I'm not one of the people that are putting it on and that sort of stuff. So, I mean, I certainly wouldn't refuse it if I knew about it.
No.
It wouldn't make me shy away from it or anything.
But it seems a little bit unlikely, doesn't it?
It seems that way, but I mean, every once in a while, somebody in the media gets their head back out in the sunshine and makes a decent decision for the people.
Well, maybe Anderson Cooper will show up, and that'll make things better.
Okay.
I said maybe Anderson Cooper will show up, and things will be better.
Well, anybody that got their handle on the national eye and everything else to get it out there, I mean, even if everybody falls flat on their face, then so be it. But from what I've seen, there's a lot of good ideas from the ones I have from the websites I've seen, and like everybody else, there's some that are kind of far out there, even in my opinion. So
should be interesting. Where are you going to be staying tonight, sir? Are you still hunkering down in the Crown Victoria?
Yes, I am. Just picking another store to park in a lot and everything else. Parking meters and stuff in Cincinnati are kind of outrageous, so I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put my car during the conference.
What do you mean they're outrageous?
Well, from the places I've seen, it's I think it's like $2 an hour, something like that, or quarter for 15 minutes. So yeah, about $1 an hour to park.
Ouch.
So
there's an added campaign expense.
Oh yeah. But I figured if I don't have to spend it, I won't. So get that much more money I can put in the gas tank.
Well, you're going to be heading into Cincinnati tonight or tomorrow then? Is that the plan?
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon, I'll head into town and kind of go around and that sort of stuff and kind of see what's going on.
All right. Well, what I'll do, Dan, is I'll call you tomorrow night then. What time is it there right now?
It's about 5 o'clock, somewhere there.
Okay, so you're about 3 hours ahead of us then. I'll try and call you around 9 o'clock your time then. Things should be done by then, you think, right? 9, 10 o'clock?
Yeah. I mean, tomorrow night, like I said, just a bunch of us going out to get a bite to eat and kind of discuss stuff and kind of pre-meet each other, I guess, before the practice Saturday.
Well, please do get a sense of who's showing up and what their attitudes are and how excited they are about what they're doing and how important they think it is. Because I'd really like to ask you, since I can't be there myself, I'd really like to ask you, what the sentiment is, what the mood is, and how you think you're going to stand up against these other candidates. You're kind of my eyes and ears down there, sir. So I look forward to hearing your report tomorrow.
Have you pulled up the Independence Day?
I have, yes.
Okay. That should have a list of the candidates. I think a list of the 10 candidates.
Yeah, it does show who's there, but it's not the same as being in the same room, and talking with them a little bit. And you can get a lot from just listening to someone talk for a few minutes. And I'm looking forward to hear what you have to say about them. So we'll pick this up tomorrow night then, sir. Good luck on tonight. Get some rest, and I guess I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, appreciate it.
Take care, sir.
Yep.
Bye-bye.